Okay, so I made this chart for us. Oh wow. Okay, so remember I was talking about how do you say Evan Hayesod, right? The foundations, the goals. We want to, in stage 1, learn about the cycle, stop the cycle from taking over, show that I understand and empathize, right? So now I'm going to interrupt in order to keep to one story to understand. Sorry, I like that word cycle. So I'm interrupting to keep the story to one story, or I'm going to interrupt to keep the cycle from coming into the room, or the deeper one, I'm going to put an ice pack on the injury. So light, light, deep. We do light. When we get resistance, then it's like, okay, switch to deep. Does that make sense? And then, yeah, that's okay. And I sent you the version, okay, thank you. Okay, so with our light interruption, how do we do it? We report the interruption. We state the goal of why we're interrupting, so that way we have buy-in. And then we ask permission. We do that, it doesn't work, we switch to deep interruption. We reflect, we validate, we conject. I'm going to show you guys what we're talking about here. And when that client feels heard and seen and a little more regulated, we didn't mention this in the beginning, I forgot this part. We try to do reflect, validate, conject to the partner, so that way it's like even, and then we go back to cycle tracking. Okay, so we're going to keep this on.
Wait. Again, you said you're doing this, the 3 reflect, validation, and then you do to the other one?
Yes, I didn't mention it this morning, I'm so sorry, but when I checked my handy dandy notebook, it did say, sorry, you're good? When I checked my notebook, I saw that I wrote on the bottom, just quickly do a little validate, reflection, validation, conjecture to the other partner, just to keep it even. Even if you're in a rush and you can only validate or you can only reflect, it helps them know you didn't forget about them, and I land on your planet and I land on your planet. We're back on common ground, and then we could start tracking the cycle again. Because the goal, again, is number 1, learn about their cycle. So now we're going to demonstrate this. To them? Yes, yeah, you're all going to get this.
אני אשלח עכשיו את כל מה שמראה לקבוצה שלנו.
אבל סליחה מאוד, because I left out the word cycle on the top middle of the track of this one. Oh, understand. Whatever, you'll figure it out. Okay, so who are my demos? Avi and Livna. We're going to demonstrate, and then you guys are going to do a role play like this. When you do your role play, try to keep the story to the exact same story that you hear these clients talking about, so that way you could just focus on your interventions. So, Rakarega. Okay, can you hear me, everyone? Yeah? Welcome back. How are you?
So. It was a rough day yesterday.
What happened
Can I tell you
yesterday?
what
Yeah,
happened?
tell me.
We were going to go out with friends, and we're at the parking lot, and he just walks out of the car and goes out and just leaves me. Just leaves me there. And the same thing happened last week when your mom was at our house. The same thing. He just sits with her and starts talking to her and not even noticing if
Okay.
I'm okay,
So-
if I need something.
Livna, is it okay if I jump in just for a moment while you're sharing all this? I'm just gonna ask you because I really wanna understand not just what happened, but deeper pieces to it. So I wanna really, really get to know what's going on. Do you mind if we stick to just one of these stories, either the parking lot or the mom? Which story?
Probably the parking lot,
parking
because
lot.
the same thing happened 20 years ago too.
Oh, okay, so do you
It's the
wanna
same
stick,
thing
do
always.
you wanna,
Are you letting this happen? Like, is this how it works here?
so you see the
allow
cycle
this?
just came into the room, we moved from content to content, and now we have cycle.
She's like a prosecutor against me. She's remembering things from 20 years ago.
Okay,
How can we get anywhere if
Avi,
you're
this
going to
is
remember
really
things
hard,
from 20
right?
years ago? We're
yeah,
never going to get
so I'm
anywhere.
just gonna jump in, Avi, can I talk to you just for a moment? This was really hard what just happened, I wanna.
Very.
And I wanna just slow it down to make sure that this train doesn't go off track and it's not like, cause sometimes when
How
we're
are you
in
going to
it.
slow down a 20-year memory that she's
know.
holding against me? 20 years.
I know, okay, so hold on a second. See here, I'm getting a little resistance, so now I'm gonna do a deeper one. I'm gonna do the deeper one, which is there, okay. So here she is, remembering every single little thing, and not just every single little thing, but every single little thing that you do wrong, right? And so you're sitting here, receiving just, this was wrong, and this is wrong, and this is wrong. And it feels like you just are getting shot at all the time. And it's almost like if I'm putting myself in your shoes, this is my conjecture. If I'm putting myself in your shoes, I feel like it's just the catch-22. Like, why would I even want to try? If I do something good today, she's just gonna remember what I did wrong yesterday and the day before and 20 years ago. Is that kind of what goes on for you?
Very much.
Very much.
She understands me.
I'm glad that I got it. And now I have to do kind of the same for her. And for you, it's really hard because here you are trying to express your pain, and suddenly he's just kind of checking out a little bit, just noticing that you're criticizing him rather than hearing what you're upset about. And if I were putting myself in your shoes now, I'm feeling something else. I'm feeling, I didn't think this through, so hold on, give me a moment. I'm feeling like just ignored, like I don't matter. That's a little too primary. I'm just feeling like he doesn't care to find out what's wrong, and I'm the only one in it who's actually trying to fix this. That's more secondary. Did I get that?
Yeah, he's not trying to fix it.
And it feels like I'm the only one.
Yes.
So I want to make sure that we fix it together. So would it be okay if we go back to this parking lot story, stick just to the parking lot, and I can find out what's going on underneath for you, and I can find out what she's upset about anyway, right? Like you're not here just to hear how bad you are. You want to see what you could do to make us happy here. And it would be nice if she could see that you're in it with her trying, because I see you're in it with her trying. So would you mind going back and talking a little bit about that parking lot story?
Yes.
Beautiful, and boom, we're right back where we needed to be. Okay, so before, thank you so much, guys. They're beautiful. Does this work? 20 years. You're turning the ship around, it's good. Okay, so before we break up into our role play groups, any questions? I know we're fried.
מה שהם עשו עכשיו זה מה שיש לך בוואטסאפ?
אני רשמתי ממש את הסימולציה הזאת בקובץ ששלחתי לכם. שלחתי קודם לשתי קבוצות אחרות בטעות, ובסוף הצלחתי לשלוח. I sent to the right group this exercise. First is the validation of going from one topic to another and another. That's the light intervention, right? Which
Interruption,
is you אתה מצהיר, you said I'm going to interrupt, and you explain why.
That's right.
And then you
State the goal.
redirect. That's
And
the
then
first
redirect.
one.
That's right.
And then the second part is when the other partner now comes and what's the point? She'll always do that. Then you have it
The cycle.
to do something deeper, right? You have the cycle.
Well,
it doesn't-
first I actually did a light interruption,
Okay.
but
fine.
it didn't work.
It didn't work. And then you do the deeper interruption, which is reflect, validate, and conjecture, which would be like really close to understanding him and helping him understand more than he understands himself.
Nachon. Exactly. And with this conjecture, I think it was Miri, was it? Right? Miri from Ramat HaSharon. She helped me understand it's kind of a conjecture, but it's also kind of meaning making. And then Michal, I think she left the room. Oh, there she is. Make it, she reminded me how important it is when we conject, we also say, am I getting that right? Because otherwise we're just imposing it. We want to make sure that we're getting it right. Yes, Esther?
Question, how, when they're both going at it at the same intensity, and they're both really riled up, how do you know which one to choose to kind of like focus on to start tracking the
Whoever's louder in that minute.
Louder.
And generally so first of all, for these role plays, we don't want to be that intense. We're here in these role plays not to be fighting and being funny. We're here so that way we could practice the words and the steps of this. So let's, as couples, make space for our therapists. And then Esther, for within real time, I do whoever's louder, and then also we're also kind of paying attention to pursuer softening in stage 1, like just to get the fires to stop a little bit, and then of course we're also doing withdrawer in stage 1. But I think you could kind of play around with that, as long as you make sure to hit both of them, or stroke both of them. Okay.
Maybe it's important to say about the difference between when you said that it's too deeper, too like more primary emotion.
Yes.
The difference between that, because people always
Nachon.
very quickly go to this place.
Exactly. In EFT, it's so exciting, right? Like you can go to the deep unmet attachment needs. You want to be seen. You want to be loved. You want to be good in your partner's eyes. That is not where we are here. We're in stage 1, which is all secondary. In my English speaking group this morning, by mistake, we used some primary reflection, and the client said like, "Ooh, that feels off." Hannah, it was you, right? That feels off. Like, wait, I'm not feeling soft and needy. I'm feeling angry as all heck. So it's very important here. Also, I by mistake went primary with Avi. What did I say? I was like, something like, you're all alone. Then I'm like, wait, no, you're frustrated. So try to stay in secondary so that way they could feel like you got them. Because if you conject and you're in primary, the conjecture doesn't work, most likely. Okay, you guys ready? Ready to take on the world?
Yes.
Okay. Yes? Okay. That's the harava for 50 minutes, 50. 50, right?
15 minutes?
50, right, Tal? 50 minutes?
Yes.
Yes.
לא,
50.
ואז 10 דקות הפסקה, ואז אנחנו פה חזרה, זה יוצא ב3:30.
לא, ב3.
לא, 3:30.
אבל...
בסדר? אוקיי. ב3:15 יוצאים להפסקה של רבע שעה. אז יש לנו 45 דקות עכשיו, ואז רבע שעה הפסקה. למה? כי 50